some garlic and onion for the spaghetti tonight. I'm using the chunky tomato, basil, and pasta for the biscotti, and I'm using fire roasted diced garlic, tomatoes, and I'm also using chives, oregano, parsley, Italian seasoning, basil leaves, and red crushed peppers. As you can see, I cut them long ways. Now I'm going to dice the onions, as you can see. As you can see, I got some garlic, and all you gotta do is take the knife and mash it down, and it brings all the garlic cloves out, which I'm going to use like 1 or 2 pieces of garlic clove. As you see, I'm going to take a garlic clove, take the knife, lay it flat, and smash it. When you smash the garlic clove, it makes it easier to peel off the peeling, as you can see. I'm going to dice the garlic up, as you can see. I like to dice them up in little tiny pieces. It makes more flavor for the biscotti, which I'm going to saute it later on with the onions, or to give it flavor. As you can see, I'm using ground beef chuck. It's 80% lean, 20% fat. As you can see, I got the ground beef in the pot. I'm going to turn it on high at first. And as for the water for the biscotti noodles, I'm putting some salt in the water. As you can see, it helps it not stick to the bottom of the pot, and plus it gives it flavor. You can see I'm frying the beef, or the burger, the hamburger. Then I'm going to strain the grease off of it. Now I'm going to saute the onions and the garlic. As you can see, I put the onions and the garlic in. Now I'm sauteing them. I'm going to let the onions and the garlic turn brown to caramelize the onions and the garlic. And as you can see, the onions are caramelizing. Let them cook down till they turn brown. Now I'm going to take the burger, after I drained all the grease out, and put it in with the onions and the garlic, as you can see. And I'm going to mix it up, as you can see. And I'm going to put the tomatoes in. And I'm going to put the sauce in. As you can see, I mixed up the potatoes and the onions and the garlic with the beef or hamburger. Now I'm putting the biscotti sauce in. As you can see, I'm using the chuck tomato, basil, garlic pasta sauce. I put a little bit of water in the biscotti jar, and I'm going to put the lid on and shake it real well and pour it into the pot. As you can see, I'm shaking it up. I'm trying to get all the sauce there is in the jar. I don't want to leave none behind. As you can see, I'm pouring the rest of the sauce in with the mixture. Now I'm going to mix all of it together, as you can see. And I'm going to let it simmer on low. That way, when the noodles are done, the sauce take in all the flavors, because I'm putting in the crushed red peppers. Not much. Some basil leaves. Some Italian seasoning, as you can see. Some parsley flake. Some oregano. And some chopped chives. And I'm going to blend it in by mixing it all together, as you can see. You put the lid on and let it simmer on low. Now I got my water on in the pot, and now I turn the water on high and put the lid on, because this type of pot has a hard time boiling by itself, so because it's so big, and I put the lid on top for it to get the boil faster. And as for the spaghetti noodles, I take them and I place them against the bar and break them in half like this. And you just press down and break them. Break the noodles in half like this. It's easier to eat that way, plus it's easier to cook evenly. As you can see, I took some scissors and cut some mozzarella cheese, which is string cheese, and put it on top of the garlic bread. Now you can see the water's boiling. Now it's time to put the spaghetti noodles in. As you can see, I'm putting the noodles in. Place the lid halfway for the boil. Then I'll match bake. Put 425 for the garlic bread to cook while the noodles are boiling. As you can see, that's the garlic bread. Alright, I got the water boiling fast, so I don't have to have the lid anymore. You can see I took the lid off. I put the lid back on for it to boil a little bit faster, because it slowed down, as you can see. But if it starts to over boil, you take the lid off. Now I got to open the oven, as you can see, and I'm putting the garlic bread in the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. This is how I check the noodles done. It sticks to the door of the refrigerator, it's done. Now I'm going to turn the spaghetti off, and now I'm going to go drain it. As you can see, I drained the noodles. Now I'm going to put them back in the pot. As you can see, I put the noodles back in the pot after draining them. Took the lid off the sauce. Now I'm about to put it in the pot. Now you see, I put the sauce into the pot. Now I'm mixing the noodles up, as you can see, with the sauce. And this is how I put the biscotti. That's how I got the biscotti out, with a ladle. Okay, I'm taking a biscotti scoop and putting it in between the handle in case anybody wants any biscotti where they can make their own self a bowl or a plate. Now I'm checking on the bread as it looks done. I'm gonna turn the oven off and I'm gonna take the garlic bread out. As you can see, I let it turn golden brown on the edge. As I got some CK cheese, I'm putting it in a biscotti where the melt is good that way to me. As you can see, and that's the results, everybody, with the garlic bread.